What up, world? It's your boy Scott, broadcasting live. Today, I'm gonna do a video about how to choose when your heart is all over the place. And I know this sounds kind of vague as a title. Not really vague, I'm not even gonna judge that. Hopefully, y'all can understand where I'm coming from. Basically, what I'm saying is a lot of people go through a lot of drama in life, love triangles, menage a trois, you know what I'm saying? Like, just a lot of stuff going on in a lot of, people's relationships, you know what I mean? Which I guess is natural. And I'm just sharing with the world, you know, how to really hone in, how to really dial in and focus in on that one, you know what I'm saying? From what's helping me along my journey in my relationship and throughout all of my relationships. So what I've learned and I'm learning and working on at this young age is focus, you know what I'm saying? You have to ask yourself, who is there for you when you have nothing? Who is there for you at your lowest moments? Who is there living with you? Who is there, seeing you naked, seeing you on the toilet, seeing you cry, experiencing all full range of emotions? That's the one you keep. That's the one you focus on. And then you just have to evaluate it for yourself, you know what I'm saying? If your heart is uncertain, unsure, doubtful, fearful, distrustful, just point out that key indicator, and it's a common sense question or answer, solution, you stick with that one. The other one that you're constantly, letting your eye go like that, having a roaming, lustful eye, that's just the quick fix. That's just the fast getaway. That's the quickie, that's the escape. That's the replacement. That's lust. You know what I'm saying? I guess just figure out both of them for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Date both kinds of people, honestly, and then just evaluate yourself at the present moment of what makes sense. For me, I'm grateful for what I have in the relationship I'm in. So it's like everyday water, you know what I'm saying? No, it's not perfect. And yes, it is improving. So I will say that that's the beauty of a relationship, to be honest, because it starts to like save you, free you, because all this time, in my experience, different relationships, they're short and whatnot, and like it just, it wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? And now, when you built yourself up into that position of being capable to have a relationship of longevity, that is a beautiful thing, is what I'm realizing. And I keep saying this time and time again about the whole nature metaphor. Take, like, for example, there can be a couple been together for 80 years, 65 years, 50 years, and that's a beautiful time, to be honest. Like, it's just like a tree, like those old trees and the Sequoia National Forest, like the trees are like 200 years old and older, and they're big, like, because of the rings. Like, every single year a new ring gets added, and like it's strong, you're not just gonna punch it with your hand and knock a 300 year old tree down, like, that's gonna take a lot, and you won't knock it down, to be honest, because that's disrespectful to nature, to be real, deforestation and whatnot. But that's what I'm saying about a relationship. Like, we learned this with that, about love instead of lust. And that's what I'm learning. I've had to improve and honestly change my ways to be 100% honest with y'all. I'm saying it. I'm putting it on camera. You know, like, I'm just as a product of a lot of sexualizing, you know, in culture or whatever it's called, you know. So just as I remember a lot of experiences with other guys, you know, all we talking about is, you know, look at her booty, look at this beautiful woman. Oh my God, let me go run after that beautiful woman. Let me go chase that beautiful woman. Let me go, you know, attempt to, you know, just seek her for lustful actions. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, none of that really ever worked. Like, when it did, it wasn't all the way satisfying in my spirit. Oh, not satisfying my spirit. It just didn't work, to be real with y'all. It doesn't work, to be real with y'all. It goes against our spirit. And yeah, because it's like you chasing other dogs when, you know, you still ain't eat nothing. You still ain't, you know, got a tail. You know, you still ain't drink nothing. So I guess that's the metaphor I'm talking about. And even then, like, why chase something that's temporary instead of watering and, like, building what's eternal, building what is long-lasting, long-term. And I guess that's what I had to do, what I had to realize, you know what I'm saying? As embarrassing as it is to say, it's true. It's 100% true. And I'm saying it right here on camera, on YouTube. Like, just focus on that one. You know what I'm saying? And I start to realize, like, hey, a lot of us actually are connected. A lot of us have, you know, feelings. We all have feelings. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, at the end of the day, still do desire to be able to, you know, have that one. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like along the way, throughout different experiences and, you know, as we're growing up, throughout the little period of life at school and whatnot, we start to get steered away. You know, but I've learned how to stay focused and really just know is, like, it's just common sense. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be having to weigh out, you know, the pros and cons and to question so much or whatnot. And I'm taking my own advice, to be real, 100% real with y'all. You know, I have to take my own advice. I'm not perfect. I've had trust issues. I've had many insecurities, many, you know, problems with me having the issue of letting go and actually trusting her and actually, like, you know, expanding and, you know, stop being so tight, you know what I'm saying, but just to relax, you know what I'm saying, and open up better, you know, and yeah, just to relax and be calm and chill, you know, which I have as a process, you know what I mean. It's just relationships, you're vulnerable, you know what I'm saying. It's your mirror, like when you meet your twin flame, as we call it, you know, forever someone, soulmate, spouse, whatever label you want to choose. Like, it can be overwhelming because, like, I always hear, like, I remember growing up, I hear, like, a phrase saying something like, men love women that remind them of their mom, and women love men that remind them of their dad. Like, that type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that type of unconditional love is my point, you know? And I guess that's why I realized, you know? That's why I realized it's on some deep stuff. And, yeah, you just get out of that loop of, like, chasing and just looking for the quick whatever. Because it doesn't work, you know? Love is the ultimate truth, is what I'm realizing. And yeah, I'm learning many lessons in the turn they're, you know, developing into blessings, you know, because it's honestly a beautiful thing, because I have best to show my passion and love for her, and really, I'm getting it together, to be honest. I'm getting it together within myself, because a lot of our heads are like spinning around, from the music and from movies and stuff like that, word on the street, like lies and stuff like that. Like, we feel like we have to compete. We feel like, oh, now I have one, you know what I mean? Let me get 2, let me get 3, let me get 4, 5 women, you know what I'm saying? And vice versa, the other way, like for women talking about men, some are not even as satisfied with one. It's already hard enough with ourselves, let alone one, so it helps to focus in and hone in and dial in, really. What I mean by that is, just going on the inward, you know what I'm saying? The inward. For so long, I was constantly just outside, externalizing, outside looking, looking like a deer looking at some headlights, or like a rabid squirrel, just looking at all these women, you know what I'm saying? Constantly looking up, not focused on the task at hand, The same thing on the phones. That's another thing. Besides, even in real life, if y'all are even getting out in real life, whoever's watching, the phones is another, distraction if you let it be a distraction. They have it so that it's a piece of technology in your hand available to you, and you can access a lot, many life forms available at the palm of your hands in your phone, you know what I mean? And that's technology, that's applications, and that's just where we're at as a society. It's an amazing tool, like marketing, business tool, and I guess connection and whatnot. This is also, guess what? I've spoken about this in social media, Instagram. Guess what? That's why I barely follow anybody. Barely, because first of all, a lot of people who we used to follow from school or whatever, we don't talk to anymore. So they're gone, and then random people, like you just start to sort things out, just come into your own, and like you go on Instagram on the Explore tab, and guess what? It's millions of pictures, and guess what? Girls, women, all these women in their booty, butt pictures, guys in their 6-packs, abs, on the beach, whatnot, bikinis, the gym, all that. And it's just like a constant, like, lustful war between the compliments, what I'm saying? The gender, whatever you want to call it, the compliments. And that's what I felt I would get distracted by. Because guess what? I see, all these women, this and that, and that's awesome. You know what I mean? I have to focus on me first, though. We have to focus on ourselves. You know what I mean? And I guess keeping that mindset and reminding myself that has really helped me out a lot, to be real, because it goes back to the nature thing. You know what I mean? The plant, like a tree, is growing. And these distractions that you may see from various platforms, whether it be on technology and real life, it's like a representation of nature. It's like a tall tree is your solid, twin flame union, marriage, whatever you want to call it. And then these lustful distractions on the side are like a little are like blades of grass, little small blades of grass, that don't compare, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't compare to a tree, and I know that's a very unique expression. It's true though, and I guess that's what's really helped me. It's helping me, and I'm starting to really finalize and myself in the mirror and evaluate my own self, you know, my mistakes, my setbacks, my, hiccups, from when I do good, and then sometimes when I slip up over little things like, letting my eye get away or whatever. And to be honest, how it's the best way how it's handled in a relationship, my partner knows about how I am aware of the various women out there and how there are beautiful women out there in the world, women that have attraction, just like there's, men out there as well that women may find attractive, and I guess other guys can find attractive and inspiring or whatever the case may be. I'm just saying as a straight man, this is my perspective, and I've expressed that to her, like, and we've gotten to terms and peace with this, knowing that we are, faithful and loyal to each other, and it's just us. We trust each other, and it's just us. We know that we have an unbreakable bond, an unstoppable union. You know what I'm saying? Like, and anybody who else can relate to this, throw up the peace sign. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know about that and how amazing it feels. It's an unbreakable bond, an unstoppable force. It's unexplainable. How valuable and how indestructible, invincible that union is, to be honest with y'all. It's amazing, and like, that's why it's good to continue to water it, because nothing will break it off. So back to that, it's like, the lustful stuff or whatever, it doesn't get in the way of the relationship, because if y'all are both on the same page and if it's real, true love, then y'all finally are like, hey, you know what? I know better. I know at the beginning, maybe when we first were getting to know each other, I was still doubting, I was still learning to trust, I was still giving up my insecurities, I was still thinking a whole lot and whatnot, but now, I've been, dropping some of my mistakes, dropping some of my, roaming eye and whatnot, and really being able to accept and trust what we have and enjoy what we have. And I guess that's what I'm experiencing now, to be 100% honest with y'all, because it's a big help. Because I see it just like as reflections, because I can see a random person who's, serving us food and, checking out our groceries or whatnot. That can be, family, you know what I mean? And that can be a stranger, an associate who may be going through a similar thing, who may have a husband, who may have a wife, you know what I'm saying? And they share similar beliefs, values of being honest, trustworthy, loyal, faithful, committed, and real about that. So that's how I see it. That's how I'm seeing it at this young age I am. It's just do what makes sense. Don't jeopardize. Don't foolishly throw away a valuable, long-term, beautiful gem, beautiful garden that will take some time and some effort and some work to grow. Don't throw that away for something that's on the side, and don't even think you have to boost your ego trying to compete and trying to say, oh, I need more. And I'm learning from that, honestly, my own self. I'm saying on camera, I've been like that, you know what I'm saying, with not even just my eye, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about food, money, everything, you know? So really it's just losing the ego and just really appreciating it and being on the same page and, you know, owning it, not going to detrimental extents, you know? Like, I realize that a lot because, you know, y'all gotta be on the same page and respect the relationship. It's not perfect, it's just, that's why they talk about fear, you know, like, fear is like a catalyst to helping us. They say have no fears, be fearless, this and that. Okay, it's just fear is like a good reminder for us, to be honest. Like fear is like, okay, you know, you've done this before. Watch what happens when you do that. You know, you don't want to do that. That's not very wise. You know, so I guess that's what fear kind of helps us out with. To be real with y'all, it helps us really just be smart. So anyways, your boy Sky broadcasting live. Peace. Picking her up right now. What's up, Bolingo? I'm gonna go pee.